Steve McCann from PhillyGayCalendar.com. We're here at QFest 2009 with H.P. Mendoza, who just won the Rising Star Award. And also, you just showed your movie film, Fruit Flies. How did it go?
I think it went real well. You know, it's interesting whenever I take the film to a different festival, to a different city. It's interesting what people react to, and maybe it's my fault for writing a lot of the jokes too close to each other, but issues like rent control and fag hagdom and all that stuff, they just go over differently in different places, so I think Philly actually responded real well.
So give us a brief rundown of what Fag Hag is about. I'm sorry, Fruit Fly is about.
Fruit Fly is it's a story of a Filipino performance artist who moves from the Philippines to the United States to workshop her one-woman show that deals with her struggling with her adopted parents, or her adoptee life. She's trying to find her biological mother. So she moves to San Francisco and tries to find herself by workshopping her art, and in the process she finds out she's a fag hag, and it's a musical.
So who is your fag hag?
You know, I don't even know if I have one. I have a fag stag. I have a couple of fag stags. A fag stag is a straight man that enjoys the company of gay men, and we have quite a few fag stags.
And you're sure they're straight?
Well, you know, their dicks didn't taste like shit. Can I say that? Okay, sure. Sorry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're straight.
It's fun for the editing tonight.
Okay.
So, as the Rising Star, what do you have on the forefront?
Well, I'm developing a new feature film. It's a non-musical. It's a dark comedy about Proposition 8, and it's called Clockwise. I probably won't be doing another musical for at least 5 years, mostly because films take at least 2 years to do. So I do have some musicals coming up, but in the meantime, I have some really dark, violent movies coming out. They're still comedies, believe it or not, but I'm taking a break from musicals.
And we've heard this theme through many of the film producers, was that Prop 8. How has Prop 8 affected the film industry for you and for others out in LA?
How has Prop 8 affected the film industry? We don't know yet, because Prop 8's really just affected us as gay people, for sure. In California, it was devastating to find out that such a large percentage of the state that we live in actually voted yes on Proposition 8, that so many people that live in the same state as we do don't want us to get married. So it was really empowering to me to find out that there were all these rallies happening, and even if you don't believe in marriage as an institution, even if you think you're going to be single for the rest of your life, you really should still vote, you know. And one thing that really kind of bothered me was seeing how passive people were in California after that. They just kind of figured, oh, whatever, it'll eventually overturn itself, and it just didn't. That happened like a couple of weeks ago. Me and my partner tried to get arrested, and we tried to link up with a bunch of people, and it was hilarious. Only in San Francisco, only in liberal San Francisco will this happen. We actually went to the protest, and we said we want to join in too. And the cop was like, "You will get arrested if you actually join this." And we're like, "We know." And she says, "You want to get arrested?" I said, "Yeah." Hang on. And she turns to the cop behind her, and she's like, "Is there room for 2 more?" And the cop was like, "No, but if you come back at 5, maybe we'll have there's another protest happening. We can arrest you then." So it kind of lost its impact.
They're very accommodating police officers.
Very cool. Well, then of course, I'm standing there just saying, "Okay, let's watch it." And I'm like, "Hey, look at all these cops. They did that guy. They did that guy. They did that guy." And yeah, it's basically, it was really cool of the SFPD to do that, because basically they said to have an effective protest, there needs to be bad guys, and they were willing to be the bad guys. So that was cool. But how it affected the film industry, I think it will have long-term effects if it stays in place, if we are never allowed to marry. I might sound dramatic for saying this, but I feel like as long as we don't look normal, there will always be gay jokes. As long as we don't normalize, there will always be that gay guy that gets beat up in the movie, and you're supposed to cheer for that. And that's how I think in the long run it'll affect the industry. And I think it's great that there are queer film festivals, and I will say queer, not an LGBTQ film festival, but a queer film festival. It's important for this to exist, because the job of a film festival like this is to extinct itself. Hopefully one day, with enough visibility, we won't need gay film festivals to see gay films. Hopefully it'll just be part of the mainstream. But until then, it's great to be able to play here.
And as the music professional, you're going to go over to karaoke tonight?
I am. I'm actually... I'm a celebrity judge at Knock tonight, and I didn't know that until I went to the website to get tickets for some of my family members. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, tickets are $13. Hey, look at this. Join us at Knock, where celebrity judge H.P. Mendoza will be joining us. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm joining you guys. So yeah, I'll be there tonight.
Great. And which one of the American Idol judges are you most like?
Oh, I don't know. See, the thing is, I think I might be too nice, so people might say I'm like Paula. I don't like being likened to Paula Abdul, though. I think I'm a basket case. I think I'm really neurotic, so maybe I'm more like Sharon Osbourne.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, enjoy your time. We also want to ask you, what is your favorite gay movie?
My favorite gay movie is actually The Wedding Banquet. Well, that's a hard question, but that did come out, didn't it? It just kind of came out like that. I'm going to say The Wedding Banquet. Are you talking about movies that are gay, or movies that are made by gay people, or movies with a gay sensibility? Because as far as gay sensibilities go, I'd say Muriel's Wedding. But okay, I'll stick with The Wedding Banquet. Yeah.
Okay. You like wedding themes in general?
Yeah, it's weird, huh? Wow, I didn't draw the connection. No.
Deep psyche issues there.
Well, no, what it was, I'll never forget being 14 years old and walking past the Second Run Theater, and people walking out of the Second Run Theater, in Colma, by the way, saying, "Oh, God, this is a disgusting movie playing in there. It's about fags." And I'm like, "Oh, wow, what is it?" I didn't realize there was a gay movie in there. Something called The Wedding Banquet or something like that. And so, of course, I snuck in there and I paid my $1.50, second run. And it was 1990. So I snuck in, and yeah, I sat there and I was like, wow, I'd never seen like this whole like white guy, Asian guy dynamic on screen before, let alone a gay movie, So it was a big thing for me being an Asian guy, seeing that on the screen.
Well, we hope you have fun over at karaoke, and you have a safe drive over, because we hear you're riding over with homopop.com.
Yeah, apparently I'll be interviewed in the car.
Yeah, they're a little scary, so tell them to keep their hands to themselves.
Oh, okay. No, it's okay. I think I'll unzip my fly now.
Well, now we know that he's a whore. Anyway, thank you very much.